Alright, settlers, let's talk about the 4 ways you are self-destructing this American economy. American settlers have always mistaken domination for strategy. Every major economic policy is designed to suppress the Black indigenous life, and it ends up corroding the national economy itself. By prioritizing the destiny swap of Black Americans, settlers have managed to only limit themselves. It's a type of self-sabotage that is truly comedic in nature. Here are those 4 ways. Number 1. Housing. In the 1930s, white policymakers drew those infamous red lines across Black neighborhoods. And the logic was simple. Lock Black families out of homeownership wealth, then try to steal the land. But here's what happened. Those very maps didn't just cage Black households, they devalued the land itself. Today, the neighborhoods branded hazardous nearly a century ago still show lower property values, lower ownership rates, and lower intergenerational wealth transfer. By designing policies to suppress Black property values, settler America also robbed itself of trillions in collective national wealth. So, genius. Lower home equity means weaker tax bases, underfunded public services, fewer local businesses, and slower national growth. The boomerang is brutal. By personally limiting Black households from gaining generational wealth, they ended up poisoning their own economy. Number 2, wage suppression. Black American workers have been systematically underpaid compared to settler workers for generations. The annual racial wage gap costs Black American households billions of dollars of lost income every year. And settlers think that this secures their dominance. And what it actually does is it shrinks the national consumer demand. Every underpaid Black American is a missed mortgage payment, a canceled shopping trip, a business loan that never circulates. Oh. So again, genius, less spending power means weaker demand, weaker recoveries, and deeper recessions. By cutting Black American wages, settler America cut its own throat, creating an economy that can't sustain infinite growth. The current state of the sheconomy in 2025. Number 3. Carceral punishment. Instead of investing in Black Americans, white Americans invested billions into incarceration. The U.S. spends over $80 billion annually on jails and prisons, not including the enormous hidden costs, and lost earnings, and disrupted families, and of course, generational poverty. And this doesn't just devastate Black American households, it's a fiscal sinkhole. White rural counties rely on prisons as artificial job hubs. But this is false growth. Your taxpayer dollars are feeding punishment instead of production. And what's the result? A national economy addicted to warehousing Black life. An economy so incapable of sustaining itself without its parasitic drain. Every prison cell is a wasted future. Number 4. The wealth gap. The median settler household today sits $220,000 ahead of the Black American household in wealth. And that gap is growing. Between 2019 and 2022 alone, the white-Black wealth divide widened by about $50,000. Economists calculate that by closing this gap, it would add $1.5 trillion to the GDP within a decade. A 4 to 6% rise in national output. So translation. Every year that white America clings to its fabricated advantage, the U.S. economy runs below capacity. The system designed to rob Black American families of wealth has robbed the nation itself of growth, resilience, and prosperity. You can't even make this shit up. Every attempt to bury the future of Black Americans has buried white prosperity too. The very instability that we're suffering right now was caused by colonizers. What settlers consider an economic collapse really is just the inevitable karma and the parasite devouring its host. Settler America has never been able to rule this land without ruining this land. You clowns tried to build an economy on exclusion? Exclusion is not productive. It's destructive. So by targeting Black Americans with economic violence, you ended up with a system that can't even sustain itself. That's embarrassing. But now the day has come where you realize that you can't starve Black life while you feed on prosperity. Instead, you get to enjoy the poison-filled meal that you originally intended for Black Americans. It's over.